Hey toy fans, I'm D21Beast and welcome back to my figure review series here on my YouTube channel. And today we are taking a look at the Star Spangled Avenger. That's right, we've got the Marvel Legends Arnim Zola Wave Bucky Captain America figure released in 2012 by Hasbro. And this is a really great figure. This figure came out around the time when Hasbro really kind of relaunched the Marvel Legends line. They'd put out some okay to subpar figures before this, but in 2012 they came back with a bang. They had figures with great painting, sculpting, accessories, the works. And we are really happy to get this Bucky Cap figure, who was still, I'm pretty sure, wearing the mantle at the time that this figure came out, or had just ended. I can't remember exactly. But Bucky Cap was first introduced in Captain America number 34, written by Ed Brubaker, and Bucky basically took over the mantle of Captain America after Steve Rogers had supposedly died. And it was a pretty refreshing change in the Captain America comics. Let's start by taking a look at this figure sculpting. Taking a look at this Captain America figure, I'm really happy at how the A turned out on the forehead. I like that it's really clean and nice white paint there. I like that the wingtips on the helmet are done very cleanly. And the sculpt of the face is also really great, and even has the brown eyes that are consistent with James Barnes versus the blue eyes that Captain America typically has. And this costume in general looks really great. Bucky Captain America had more of armor plating on his costume than Steve Rogers' cap typically has, like the fish scales or the chainmail scales that you're used to seeing. This particular costume was designed by Alex Ross, a longtime comic book artist, and you can see here in the variant cover for Captain America number 34, kind of the concept artwork that he came up with for the character that ended up being a variant cover. I think this figure captures that look very nicely. This blue paint is nice and metallic. There's clean white stripes and star paint work on here, as well as red striping. And then the rest of this figure is just a solid black, except for the gloves, is a solid black. So I think the colors pop, and they just look really good. I'm also a fan of the belt sculpting on this figure. As we look at the belt here, we can see that there are some real holsters that actually hold some items. We'll get to those in accessories, but anymore, Hasbro seems to just make belts that have items in holsters that don't come out, but this was a time here where Hasbro was giving us as many accessories as they could think of, and it was nice that these were just actual working holsters. So that's the sculpting and paintwork for this Captain America figure. Let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories. Bucky Cap comes with all of the accessories that you see here. The first one we're going to take a look at is this military combat knife. And what you'll see about this knife is that it is molded in a silver plastic, and it's got a black painted grip there. And this is a knife that's very consistent with modern combat knives as we see with our troops today. So it was a nice touch to include a knife with this sort of design with the figure. The next item he comes with is this pistol. This pistol is molded in a silver plastic. It's got some nice detail work on it. As we flip it around, you can see on the other side the detail is repeated. Fits easily into his right hand. And finally, he does come with his Captain America shield. Now this shield is painted very nicely, very cleanly, and as we look at the back of it, it's got some sculpting on the inside that kind of mirrors the look of the shield from the recent movies, and then it has this clip here that can fold flat and actually peg into the back of the figure, or it has this clip that you can just stick his wrist into. Now this attaches to the figure pretty easily, just like that, and Cap's ready to be posed with this shield at the ready, defending himself or what have you, but as I said, you can pull it off, and once you pull it off here, you just fold that hook flat, and you just peg this shield into the back of the figure, just like this. And you can rotate it so the star is standing upright. As for the accessories that he comes with, the great thing about this cap is the holsters on his belt. We can take the gun, stick it into this holster on the side here, and it just slides right down on in there. There we go. And we'll take the combat knife, and it'll just slide right into here. So Bucky Cap is completely armored and ready for duty with all of his accessories safely stored. Bucky Cap has a great range of articulation, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. He does have a head that turns 360 degrees. It does look down that far and look up very far. He has a 360 degree rotation at his shoulder. He does have an upper bicep swivel. His arm is able to move out from the body that far and back in. He has a double jointed elbow, which collapses pretty far, which is nice. He has a 360 degree rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge that moves up and down. He has the same articulation on the other side. He does have an ab crunch that'll go forward that far and go back pretty far. He has a 360 degree rotation at the waist. He has a hip joint that allows his leg to move forward that far and move back about that far. He has an upper thigh swivel that turns 360 degrees. He has a double jointed knee with a nice amount of collapse there. He has a boot rotation that turns 360 degrees. He has a foot that'll bend up that far and bend down that far. And Cap's got the ankle pivot that everyone really enjoys on these modern Marvel Legends figures. So a fantastic range of motion. You can really get this Bucky Cap in just about any position you want to put him in, which is great. Taking a look at the height now, we can see that Bucky Cap does come in at just under 6.5 inches tall. For some comparison, here's Bucky Cap standing next to the Marvel Legends Secret Avenger Captain America. actually the persona that Steve Rogers had while Bucky was wearing the Cap mantle. Here's Bucky compared to the Marvel Legends Series 1 Captain America figure, and compared to his younger self, World War II era Bucky, which came in the Marvel Legends Brood series. And here's Bucky Cap compared to the Build-A-Figure from this wave, Arnim Zola. Bucky Cap actually came with the right leg of Arnim Zola. And finally, here he is compared to Marvel Legends Infinite Series Wolverine from 2014. Alright toy fans, well that's my review of the Marvel Legends Arnim Zola Wave Bucky Captain America figure from 2012 by Hasbro. And this figure is really great. I really enjoy the clean paintwork on this guy, I like the accessories that he comes with, and honestly I wish Bucky was still running around in this outfit in the comics. I think it was a really good look for Captain America, and I thought it was great character development for Bucky to take the mantle. With the events of Captain America the Winter Soldier in theaters this year, this figure is still very relevant. I'm excited to pick up the Blu-ray here in the next couple weeks, and I think you guys would like to have this figure for your own collection. So definitely go and try to check them out if you can. On the secondary market, this Bucky Cap figure is going for roughly $15, $10 if you find it in the right spot, so really not that bad of a price for a figure that's 2 years old. Definitely want to go pick this guy up. Well, that's my review, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing here, please feel free to rate, share, and subscribe. Also, be sure to hit me up on Twitter at D21Beast. I'd love to talk to you guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.